is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And the Giants on 1st and 10, their offense ready to go. Luck on 1st down. He's got his first running back. It's complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one now. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Out of the gun, Luck steps away to his left. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. That's to his running back, complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 18 yards on that one. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. On 1st and 10, Luck. This one complete to Charles Sims.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. Touchdown! Giants. Charles Sims, 45 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
But we know one thing, Isaiah Crowell can run if given an opportunity. Had the longest run in the NFL in 2016, an 85-yard touchdown sprint, week 2 against Baltimore.
This one not quite as long, didn't end in 6, but still great game. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Here we go now. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Kessler going underneath for Crowell. And he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. A reminder coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Coney Ealy in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On 3rd and long, it's Kessler. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Higgins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, I know it goes... The instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
There goes Thomas Rolls. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Thomas Rolls, 92 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
Gardner, the old rules about not fielding punts inside your own 10, those things are way out the window, aren't they?
Yeah, they say we'll put your heels on the 10-yard line, but when you return it, maybe your coach doesn't say anything to you, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of special teams coach, if they've got a special guy, they'll say, yeah, okay, you can go to the 8. But this one, he really had some guts.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
And it's a sack. Down goes Kessler. Time a factor as Kessler will get him to the line quickly. Final play of the half. It's Kessler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. To return, it's Pepper. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's Luck now on second down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They run with a power back. Rawls. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles Sims, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Now it's Luck. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Joe Schobert coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Third and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. On 4th down, Luck. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Michael Thomas, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. On 1st and 10, it's Kessler trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on it.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. John Phillips from 13. The Giants offense cashes in with 6.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They begin with a run by Crowell. And Crowell lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants! Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They give it to Rawls. And he'll be a little little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. They'll try the air now with Locke. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Christian Kirksey in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Luck going to keep it on the sneak. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
On the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the... And the Browns getting set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2nd and 10 now. Kessler once more. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing now, Kessler on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. And it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that my mommy. I will never give my heart to a pocket. Just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic. Gonna dance to it. Basic everywhere, gonna dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake that, you gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different, that's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you left your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on a jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get, man, I that, and I that, bouncing up and down, nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute.
Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Back to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And his throw is incomplete. They were looking to find space there for Paul Perkins. And it's 3rd down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Manning able to find OBJ there for a Giants 1st down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Perkins. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now Manning, gotta have this one. Powering his way, and he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. Room to run past midfield. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One last throw here for Locke. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. He's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. Let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play and a heck of an ending to this script. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm begging on one of my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models, this is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo. What you mean? Woo. And now just the so with the what you mean? Woo. Hold up, whoa, with the what you mean? Woo. Hold up now. Don't know what you think it compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to that.
The Colts offense ready here for 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Now it's Luck. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Luck. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Luck. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Luck says let's get going as he'll hustle him to the line. Play fake to Gore. It's Luck. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. The Colts on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. Luck. And that is incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Here we go. It's Gore. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Point after try forthcoming. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
On 1st down, it's Luck. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. Forget it. Yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies, man, R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Move switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Now a first down throw. Lock. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. On first and 10, Locke. He's going to let it fly. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Michael Thomas, 40 yards. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way. I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the field.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And now out comes Houston. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Savage. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This might be a free play for Savage. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now it's Savage. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Let's go. 3-19.
Savage. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, what we learned there is not just the defense that can hold the lead. Special teams comes into play, and they keep them in front.
Yeah, oftentimes we talk about the offense and the defense. Here it's that third phase it looks like that's going to decide this game.
Yeah, how many times have we sat in those coaches' meetings, and they always talk about what we think special teams, that could determine the game, and we walk out, and sometimes, heck, I'll admit, I even roll my eyes. They're right.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it,
You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to stop the truth. How dare you to stop the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to stop the truth. How dare you to stop the truth? Wanna come round there like a bad boy, do it. Want all the talking, go on and do it. Running through the party, bottle up. Rolls in my ear saying storms, don't do it. Devil on my shoulder, I don't lack. Getting with the business, I don't scrap. Even when I'm bar, I'm so used to you right, but there's no car and no mash. What you talk about? Clown, stand down. Never had a thing, never had a pound. You were never bad then, you ain't bad now. Never had a then look back down. Wait, I saw bare kicks, saw bare clothes. Said not that, I can't wear those. I don't like them, they're not my thing. They went silent, they're all weirdos. Like yeah, storms don't clear. Never had a Tom Ford or a Montclair. Man, them a calm, but you see my don there. Tell them don't do it, don't dare. Don't care who you know from my block. You're not Al Capone. They can take my car and my creps. I'll still do the road in my socks. Like who's gonna stop me? You, him, little man.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Cody Latimer now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Broncos getting ready to go on 1st and 10. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, Anderson. Anderson loses the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. James Harrison from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ray Lewis, he's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And taken right at the 35. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Luck. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Charles Sims. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down, this is Rawls. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Luck. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Derek Wolfe able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Looking deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They snap it to Luck. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
1st down and goal to go from the 7. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. Back to Denver right after this. The shotgun snap for Simeon. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. And caught right side, Green. They called it.
Make a big play and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. And I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's going to get his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion. Screen pass to Charles. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
The New York set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Luck. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for the ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
To throw on second is Simeon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Simeon. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this 3rd quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Luck on first down. He sets to fire deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call?
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 54 yards. They'll try to run with Rawls. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Charles Sims taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are in for 6. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They run it again with Anderson. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments in this one. Throwing his lob, and incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring him second down.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. He'll air it out deep for... That's caught inside the 20. And oh, at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And tough starting field position here. Following the fumble recovery, Simeon on the right side, caught by Green. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Let's go. 3-19.
On second down, here's Simeon. Green's got it over the middle. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 23 yards on the play. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. To throw is Lott. And a little floater there is incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. And now it's second down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Lott. Eluding the pressure right. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now. They stopped you.
Exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Back to throw. His throw incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Simeon finding Thomas there to give the Broncos a first down. A dump off to Anderson. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll look to throw. And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Green 39! Green 39!
He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand.
Offside. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I
would
don't
do
even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Andrew Luck and company heading back onto the field. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth-quarter comeback?
It's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. Luck. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. Now Luck. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One last throw here for Luck. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Offense.
So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel it. Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, but he's got it.
First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he is in into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, 43 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Defense.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. On first down, it's Long. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
Out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
2nd and 10, Luck again. Buying time to his left. Pass incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to drop it for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right?
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. That one good for 33 and a first. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. From the gun, here's Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Allen Bailey in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came up with a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone, just unable to complete it. But I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense, a sigh of relief, could have been back-to-back really big plays. So 2 tries from the 2, and they remain at the 2.
And now I'm thinking RPO, what they call run-pass option. Don't just make it a simple running play. Give them a chance. Put in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make something happen.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the 1st half to expand that lead.
Now that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And some space here. And a loose football. Rawls loses it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. They'll run it now out of the gun. Wiggles free. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. 3rd quarter now. This one taken from the 7. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Todd Davis leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
3rd down. Here's Rawls. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, with that.
And look at this, another fake. Fighting down past the 45. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Now it's locked. The H-back, Ryan Hewitt, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Michael Thomas, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the gun on third, Simeon. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So that'll back him up 5.
Still third down.
The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Simeon. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And New York set to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. Oh, were the Giants able to recover? Yes. I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out for them. Tie game. They try to get the ball back, and they do.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me a lot of tales about this guy called Old Mo. I never knew who Old Mo was. Now I do. It's Old Momentum, and they want to keep riding it.
Old Mo. Is that a true story?
True story.
Oh, I love your pops. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
Time running out here on the play clock. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The play clock's running down. They'll hand to Rawls. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Thomas rolls 27 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I couldn't wonder. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
First down throw, Simeon. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. 7 yards, the pickup. Up on the pitch and catch.
If you're running out route, it's like You're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now Simeon. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So we played one quarter here on a Monday night. 6-0 is our score. Charles and I back to Denver after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Time knocked flat on his back right at the line of scrimmage.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Here's Simeon now on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
All right, here we go.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. Going underneath for Charles. And he lost the football. Charles loses it. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, Anderson trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after the. Second down, here's Simeon. You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds. Out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. A football for Charles. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
From the gun, here's Simeon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Virgil Green from a yard out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he puts it through. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the defensive unit now for the Broncos as they get set. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Now a 1st down throw. Luck. They set up the screen to Rawls. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9. Now Luck says let's get going as he'll hustle him to the line. Here's Luck. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On 1st down, Luck. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A second fake. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Luck throwing again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. To the air again. Luck. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Thomas rolls in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Giants are in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Oh, were the Giants able to recover? Yes. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
On 1st and 10, Luck. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a loose football. Rawls loses it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Broncos right now have a time of possession advantage, but it has not led them to taking control of this game. The Giants look like they'll be in this game for 4 quarters. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Giants have it near the end of 1. Rawls is going to look for space, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. The lead now at 6. Broncos on offense midway through the second. Simeon's got the completion from the gun. And after the short pass, he'll score. The Broncos go up by 1. Now 1st and 10. Rawls is by himself here, and he ends up at the 9-yard line before he's stopped on the play. Sticking with the same drive. Luck's on point with the throw, and it leads to a touchdown. The Giants up now by 5. 1st and 10. Thomas has got the reception, and he'll end up at the 45-yard line before being tackled. That'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Let's get back to Denver with Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out of the gun, Luck. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Giants. 46 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Luck on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Michael Thomas from 21 yards away. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
To throw, it's Bortles.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken. Now a hit and a loose football. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On first down, it's locked. Flush to his right. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on second down is locked. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sims. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Touchdown, Giants. Now the try here for the extra point. Bortles going to throw. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They give it to Anderson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, Simeon. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Desperation time for Simeon on 4th. And it is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Von Miller coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Play clock winding down. Here's Luck now on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, first and 10. Luck now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Throwing now, Luck. Now they go screen. It's complete. My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play, and that'll make it third and goal.
Partner, I really don't have words for that one. It's not often you see a completed pass lose that kind of yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now it's Luck. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And bulldozing his way through. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a...
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Pass the... There he goes, right side. And he cuts it left, and now room to move. Touchdown, Giants. Darrell Young, 46 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Now Luck. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more. Up big, and they go for two, and they get it.
I remember being in high school and seeing an article in the paper where a local columnist had said, why are we fighting over sportsmanship and running up the score? Just run it up on everybody and deal with it. Some people just don't care that way, and obviously this coach feels the exact same way.
So that article is saying the defense should be able to stop them.
That's what they're trying to say. Hey, if you don't want it to happen, stop them. Otherwise, quit whining about it.
First down throw, Simeon. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Simeon on first down. A dump off to Anderson. The 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
From the red zone now, Simeon. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And this looks to probably be the final play.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Here we go.
One last throw here for Simeon. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because
I go out for my squad and I put that on. Squad. All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Squad. Yeah. They gon' look at you different when you moving forward. But you stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine. Squad. Yeah, I go extra high for my entourage. Check my repertoire, Jim Jones. Everywhere I go, you know it's reppin' time. It's reppin' time. When Latifah ready, when we set it off, we set it off. If they sleeping on me, I'ma wake them up. They fake as I really do. I'm kicking up the rent is due. Plus I got my mama and my kiddies too. They growing up. Time is moving faster. What we wasting for? No holding back. Got a lot to prove. I owe you that we all we got. I go out. All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Yeah, they gon' look at you different when you moving forward. Show this, but just stick to the code. You get yours, I get mine. I've been reflecting on how we got this far, even when the pressure's on, finesse is strong. Plus I got my team around me heavy, ain't no extra bros. You can keep them. Giuseppe's on delusional. Who gon' be there for you if you lose it all? Question that, who gon' have your mama back? Think about it, it's so much more to life, take advantage. We gon' get this money, stack this paper, and be alright. We gon' run it, keep on finish on sight. I go out for my squad. Put that on squad. All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Squad. Yeah, they gon' look at you different when you moving forward. But just stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine. Squad.
I done came up, bustin' down the whole broke, step back. Want your people swag. You ain't even gotta ask. What are those with his dad? Please don't touch my rap. Please don't touch my rap. I'm racked up like rappers. I'm wrapped up on camera. Get out on camera. Squeeze like asthma. It's rare wrath when I wear wrath. Bear wrath when I wear wrath. Might invest into some rap shit. Lord, still shit rap. And I'm dripping on rags. Rick gonna be the tag. Do the digital dash. Yeah, I'm boasting, never brag. Please don't touch my rap. Or the Chris Van Nash. Alessandra Gucci glasses. The W Anderson collab. Yeah, you probably like it. Yeah, you drop it on the. I'ma buy another. Cut boys bring it back. Yeah, you know how to make it last. Plus and keep. I'ma fly first class. Quavo hit him with it. Please don't touch.
Living color, left wrist, roll it, ice. Make some Margiela, my sweater. Mama told me never settle. Ralph Simmons, don't lace him. Got your wanna.
Huh? Wait, don't wanna talk about the paper. I swear to God, these be haters. They be hating, I feel out of. Live in cul-de-sac, don't get along. Right with my neighbors. Diamonds on my neck and roll it on. Now I later got underground flavors. I'm a boss, you know I might riff it. Ooh, rap in my basement. Yeah. But you know that I'm gon' face it. Wait, that's the reason that they mad. Yeah, I would have rap for I made it. Yeah, I would have rap for I made it. Yeah, got that rap all in my basement. Yeah, once they got patience. Yeah, I'm famous. Yeah, put my side Mark Jacob. Hey, making a place with my label. I get it, I count it. 100 on my table.
Sterling silver lasers. That's rubies red, my skin too black, too blush, too red to not pages. This ain't on the wizard up. Pockets full of mint leaves. Been smelling like it brushed teeth. Say cheese, see the porcelain. Water, see backwoods. Raft dragging on the floor. In it. I'm torching the road in these Gucci flames. Stuck to the pavement, they glued. I'm 2.5 million in the venue and 2,500 a tube. Cold like I'm sick with the flu. I cover my face and I'm that's spring summer 2002. Yeah, please don't touch my ride. In the grass, Teddy with the Teddy. Quick with the hands ready. Please don't touch my ride. Shirt off, I'm Cam ready. Let's start in memory. Please don't pop my tie.
Since my early days, I've been stuck in my worldly ways. Propaganda, press, pan the camera, please don't look at me in my face. Everybody might see my pain, off the rail, might myself. Bored with life as aboard this plane. Steward this sex if I need help. Maybe what's your last name? Hopefully it still ain't been changed. Something about you make me not doubt you. I will silence my brain, scream louder. Asking when I'm gon' myself. Couple problems, my cash ain't help. Human issues too strong for tissue. False provider, war mask my wealth. Move your body if you came here to party. If not, then pardon me. How I'm supposed to have a good time with death and destruction's all I see. Out the sight, I'm out of my mind. The sound of sunshine is calling me. The vibrations is all I need. All I need. Party people, yeah. Party people, I like to see you dance. Party people, yeah. Party people, I like to see you dance. Party people, move. Party people, I like to see you groove. This is how we do. This is how we do. Deja view from a bayside view. I see black cats in the daytime too. I see black cats on the daytime news. When handcuffed, wrist and his skin turned blue. I met God once at the rendezvous and felt starstruck.
Vince, the car's outside.
Got things to do, got to make my moves. I can't miss my flight and miss you too, boo. First class seats is overrated. Won't go lest they overpay us. Nowadays I'm overdating my street for the hurt. Stay well acquainted, their morning is calling me. Good vibrations is all I need, all I need, all I need. Move your body if you came here to party. If not, then pardon me. How I'm supposed to have a good time with death and destruction's all I see. Out the sight, I'm out of my sunshine is calling me. Good vibrations is all I need, all I need, all I need. Party people, yeah. Party people, I like to see you dance. Party people, yeah. Party people, I like to see you dance. Party people, move. Party people, I like to see you groove. This is how we do. This is how we do. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know. Tell a hater get up on my face. Yeah, I've been ballin' since like yesterday. Yeah, all this money all up in the way. All this money in the way. You know that I'm walking with the bank. Yeah, water diamond on my ring. You know that I'm rockin' feel the blue. You know that, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray, make you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know. Yeah, you cannot see me, the windows is tinted. Yeah, driving around right in that Bentley. Hey, you driving around right in that Bentley. Hey, but your shit, it should be rented. Yeah, but that is none of my business. Money won't stop me, go straight to the top. Believe it or not, you like Guinness. Yeah, she know I'm a rock star. Looking at my chain, on my diamonds right hard. Turned the way up, I ain't getting tired. And if you wanna race, then we gonna ride. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Giants on 1st and 10, their offense ready to go. A shotgun snap for Love. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Aaron Donald breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys. And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. To throw is Love. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one goes for 34 yards. And that'll be good for a Giants first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back to throw, Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them buy him and setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Love. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He'll field this at the 5. Wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 30, 20, 10, 5. And oh, at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Operating from the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. And
you're fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Out to kick is Janikowski. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And New York set to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Rawls tried to find a lane, but Instead, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Now Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Throwing his Love. Going up top. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there's a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And he'll be stopped short of the marker, but they'll keep possession here. Remember, it was only 2nd down, so now it's 3rd. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. But remember, crazy situation here you don't see often. Not 4th down yet, so they will keep possession.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated. This is caught inside the 15. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that'll be good enough for the first.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And that will extend the lead to 11-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. On second down, here's Locke. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on fourth down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of play there. hero or
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies, man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, it's too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped.
Grab the ball now, son. Storm's rolling in.
Come on, Dev.
Time's running out on the first All-Texas Super Bowl. Time for just one play.
Okay, last play. Let's run slant, reverse, then run over here, okay? Dad, get away!
You worried about beating an old broken-down man like me?
He's on to us. Okay, let's think like we're gonna go here, but we're actually gonna go here, alright? Break!
Golden Cruz rolls out wide. Texans down by 5.
We ain't the Texans, we the Cowboys.
Devin Wade at the line for the final play of the game. It's 4th and a mile. It's the biggest moment of your life.
Wady! 652! Hike! 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. Yes! Touchdown! The Cowboys won the Super Bowl. Yeah! Oh my gosh! Shake and bake, baby.
That's my boy. That's my boy. Come on. Here we go. Oh, Dad.
Come on, man!
Hey, keep it down.
I can't hear you.
Keep it down. You're gonna wake up the whole freaking neighborhood, man.
Well, that's good, man. Because I want everybody to know that today is the day that we put Mathis on the NFL map.
Yeah, you keep honking and yelling all over the place, and they're gonna know whether we want them to or not.
Okay.
And don't you dare leave out.
Come on, man. Lighten up. It's Indy, baby. Indy.
Yeah, man, if we freaking make it, I'm gonna be an icicle by the time we get to Dallas. Just turn up the heat or something.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did you want to melt your face off, or did you want to keep your tootsies warm, or do you want to actually be able to see out the windshield?
Actually be able to see out the windshield.
Exactly. That's what I thought. Indy. Woo!
No pickup truck means you down on your luck anymore. And boots and straw hats, just a thing of the past anymore. And ever since Wayland, I can't find no one to buy into sad country songs. Tell me who's gonna ride us away when the last cowboy's gone.
Colton Cruz here with my best friend and superstar quarterback, Devin Wade. We've been in the car for a while now. Devin, how does it feel to know that in just 21 hours, we will be at the regional combine? And in just 33 hours, we will be signing contracts in the NFL.
Yeah, you know that's not how it works, right?
Yeah, I know. Okay, super regional combine, NFL draft, boring details, boring details.
Dang, man, you got us winning the Super Bowl, man. We ain't even made it to Memphis yet.
And there you have it, folks. Killjoy Wade locked in and ready for success. Whew. Oh, boy.
Yo, Cole. Hey, should I get this on camera, too?
Hey! Come on, dude. You know I can't go when people are watching. Seriously.
What?
Don't you dare do it. Don't you dare. I gotta keep my head held high. Come on, man. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna try to make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. That was really good.
It's the
You gotta sing from the diaphragm. That's what that's. No, deeper breath. Don't breathe with your lungs. Breathe with your belly. Yeehaw! Told you I'd get you here on time.
Oh, whatever, man.
Hey, Devin, let's get this on my feed.
Yeah, let's not.
We made it to Indy, just under the wire. I'm half expecting a call from the brickyard.
Yeah, you wouldn't need to drive like a maniac if you weren't taking selfies with every prop in Graceland, man.
Come on, man, we had to stop there. You gotta respect the king.
Yeah. I respect getting the check-in on time. Come on, they close down in 10 minutes.
Pushy. Someone's a worrywart. Wait, D. Let me get us together under this banner before they take it down. D, come on, I got 4 whole people watching.
Cold if we missed the sign in, man. Like right here?
All right, here. Finally made it to Indy for the regional combine. Look out, world. NFL, take note.
All right, we done, Scorsese?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Come on.
Ooh, got a heart. Oh, another one.
Hey, man. Oh, we're here. Sorry. Devin Wade and Cole Cruz.
Well, we closed down. I crossed y'all 2 off as no-shows.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Wait. See, I told you we should have hurried, man.
Excuse me, miss. I am so sorry we're late. You see, it's all my fault.
Nothing I can do. Empire's on.
Told you we should have stopped at Graceland.
Oh, did you say Graceland?
Yeah, wait. Do you like Elvis?
Do I like Elvis?
Well, bless my soul, what's wrong with us? We shouldn't have gotten on the Graceland bus. But if you let us in the combine, no.
We'll give you free tickets when we make the Super Bowl. Uh-huh.
You know what? Y'all 2 jokers just made my night. Why not?
Yes. Oh, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much. You're not going to regret this. I promise you. Plus, I saw the spoilers for this week's Empire. You're not missing a thing.
You know what?
Huh?
I'm going to need these 2.
Dang, man. Oh, you can have them.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is falling darker every day and every night, like I thought it would.
Devin Wade just hasn't found his footing this season. He's had another rough go of it tonight. 2 interceptions. It's 3rd and 15. You have to think play it safe here. Punt the ball, regroup in the second half.
Hey, look at me. Get up, Dad.
Son, what were you thinking?
Coach, I can make that throw.
Did you see the coverage? Take a seat.
Woo! Yo, man. Ha! This stuff fits. It fits.
Yo, D. You alright, man?
Yeah, what do you say? My bad.
I was just saying that this stuff fits perfect, man. I mean, look at me, dude. Look good, feel good. I'm ready for tomorrow. You try your stuff on yet?
Nah, but I'm good.
All right, you sure you good?
Good. Good.
Okay. Because you know I need you right tomorrow. Come on, D. You gotta be hooking me up in front of all those scouts, man. I need all the help I can get, you know? All eyes on us, baby. Uh-oh. Deep ball. Deep ball. Oh, he tracks it. Oh, he's got it. Oh, no. He scores. Woo! Yes, sir. Hey, man, in all seriousness, what do you think? We go to the same team? I don't want to go to Denver, man. How about Miami? Miami'd be fun.
I'm Ken Austin, National Director of the Regional and Super Regional Combine. Hello, and welcome. I want to say right away that this is world-class athletics, gentlemen. In 5 years, we've only had 156 players out of 2,200 make it to the NFL. That being said, you have an opportunity today to impress scouts from all 32 NFL teams.
You ready to beat the odds?
Come on, man, pay attention.
From this moment on, you're being evaluated. You know, folks refer to you guys as long shots. Well, I like long shots. Nice.
Offense, here with me. Defense down the other end. On my whistle.
Finally, we get to do what we came here for, bud.
All right, listen up. I know how important today is to you. We want you to raise your draft grade. Create some value that you can use to shop yourselves to NFL teams. But you have to do your part. Relax as much as you can and just do your best. And we're going to start with a pocket movement drill. Now pay attention. I want you to take a 5-step drop, and then I'm going to give you a direction to move in. And when I'm done, I'll yell ball, and I want you to throw it to that receiver over there. You understand? Move. 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 Ball. Nice throw. Who's next? All right, let's move on to the route tree. I want each of you to take a 5-step drop and then throw the route that your receiver will be running. Let's see the first 3 guys throw. Wade, you're up.
Dang, man.
You all right?
I can't hold on to a thing.
Hey, keep your head up.
You know, maybe if you were throwing to me, I could make a play.
Next up.
I can't switch places.
Oh, come on, D. I need this.
Hey, I just can't, man.
Son, are you here to play or to gab? Get back in line.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
All right, let's see if Wade can throw this out. Nobody's been able to hit it all day. Great work, gentlemen. Now, for some of you, this is the end of the line. For others, we'll see you at the Super Regional Combine. All the best.
Yo, Dev? I thought that was you. I see you still got that cannon for an arm.
What up, Mario?
Heard you're in the Middle East or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah? You still got them happy feet? Hey, no disrespect, man. I give mad props to anyone who give your boy here a full ride.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll see you at the Super Regional. If you make it.
Oh, kidding, I'll make it. I don't know about your boy, though.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, let's get out of here, man.
Let's go work on them hands.
You think I played well enough, right?
Man, don't listen to Mario. He's an idiot. Always has been.
I know, but is he right?
Hey, 1 + 1 = 3, baby. You know we've always been better together.
Yeah.
Yeah? What do you say?
Okay.
All right, let's go, baby.
Devin Ward.
It's
Wade. Devin Wade, of course. Ross Fountain. How would you like to be a TV star?
I don't really watch TV.
This guy is priceless. I'm the executive producer of a new show, and I think you are perfect for it. We're gonna work with an NFL wannabe.
Hopeful.
Right. Hopeful. For 6 weeks. Pair him with a Super Bowl winning coach, and bring a zero.
A long shot.
Right. It is the name of the show. A long shot from the depths of the unknown to being drafted by an NFL team.
We love your story, Devin.
I love your story, Devin. We've been trolling all the regional combines, and I want you to be our long shot.
We'll do it.
We'll do it. Is he? You're the guy from Devin's Instagram. You know I can't go when somebody's watching, dude.
It's funny.
I watched that over and over again.
Oh, man.
Nope. I gotta take this. Julia?
I'm Julia Vasco, the producer of Long Shot. We came here today hoping you'd be this good. And you were.
I'm not sure this is for me.
What are you talking about? This is what you need.
Colt's right. You're probably going to get an invite to the Super Regional. But we offer first-rate coaching with a Super Bowl winner, first-rate facilities, and the latest in VR training.
See? It's a no-brainer, Dev.
Yeah, I'll consider it.
Maybe just take some time to think about it. I'm here if you have any questions.
We will be in touch.
So, you're in?
Whoa.
We've got a long drive ahead of us, so we better get going.
They live in Texas.
Driving? This guy is a freaking gold mine. We'll fly you home to get your stuff.
Devin wants to think it over.
Think about what? The show? Sport, this is a once-in-a-lifetime, and we start production in 2 weeks.
I just need time to think.
You'll have plenty of time to think about what might have been after being undrafted. We were sitting by 2 guys. One remembered you as the quitter from Texas, and the other didn't remember you at all.
Hey.
For horses. If you think the pros are gonna come calling, think again. You need this. Time's up. Indianapolis.
You have my card.
No, I'm not kidding.
Yes, ma'am. We should get going.
We're here tonight talking about William B. Travis High School's Doyle Lawson. Just named starter for next season, and it's only February, folks. Let's go to Amy from Amarillo.
This has got me hotter than a pepper jack after what Lawson pulled last year. We're in a street fight with Abilene High, and this kid's moping on the bench with a dang towel over his head.
Whoa, Amy! I'm sure you know his brother had been diagnosed with leukemia just 2 days before.
I don't care if he lost his puppy.
Hey, I was listening to that.
That's the problem. People like you listening to this garbage.
No, I was trying to stay awake. It's not like you're talking to me.
You know, what gives her the right to rip this kid? Huh? She doesn't even know him or who he is. You know, people think they can judge you based on how they think you should behave, man. We're talking about a high school kid here.
Okay. Well, leave it off. Jeez.
I know you think this reality show is the golden ticket and all, but you don't get it, man. Once this stuff comes, it just hits you at all directions, man, and it don't stop.
Oh, come on, Dev. Can't take that stuff so personal.
Colt, are you hearing yourself? That's the problem, man. It is all personal. That's all personal.
Look, Dev. I know what you've been through. I do. But I'm telling you, man, I think this one is gonna be different.
Breaking news, folks. Just 3 short months after his papa died and only 4 games into what was to be a promising career, Devin Wade has quit the Longhorns. Tons of calls pouring in. Let's go to the phone line.
Now, the Longhorns invested so much on this guy, and now he quits. The Longhorns have told the bag, Dad died. So what? You gotta man up. Why is this a bad thing? Wade threw 7 interceptions in 3 games. Good riddance.
On Twitter, we got @TexasForever99, who says, thanks to @13 Devin Wade for ruining our season. What a total bust.
How did the guy go from being one of the best high school quarterbacks the state of Texas has ever seen to this? I can't believe we were all fooled by that loser. We went from Colt McCoy to this. It makes me sick.
Oh boy, this does not look good.
Oh, man.
Starting quarterback Caleb Young just took a big old shot on that play. Ouch. And it looks like he's done for the night.
Kind of this game's getting out of hand. We need some spark. Something. How about those 2 freshmen? Don't put them in?
Oh, Devin. You're up.
This is it. Time to shine.
No matter what happens, I'm proud of you both. Now get out there and show them what you're made of.
Well, Randy, it looks like Coach Jameson has given up on this game, and maybe even the season. Freshman Devin Wade has just run onto the field.
I love this move. Caleb wasn't doing much before he got hurt, so let's see what Wade can do. If he's anything like his daddy was, we might have a chance to salvage the season.
Okay, boys. Let's go have some fun out there.
this one.
Cal, you know me. I hate giving up hope. But if we don't score quickly, this one is over. And we'll have another loss on the season.
Martinez getting involved more and more, Randy.
I'm not sure that's a good thing. Hank needs to get Little Rhino the ball more. Come on, Little Rhino.
Got to get it to the 28 here on 3rd down. Wade will throw. Finding time. And this is going to be caught. He got it.
I love attacking the middle of the field. Keep them on their toes.
We're 6, 1st and goal. And Memphis touchdown. Devin Wade is in for the score.
Following in his father's footsteps. I can't believe it.
And the Bullfrogs score, which puts some pressure on these post-Yeller Jackets.
Good. We need to make them sweat a little bit more. Start making some mental mistakes. I know all about mental mistakes, Cal.
Hey, Randy, have you looked at the scoreboard?
Huh? Oh, yeah, we're down. Wait, we're only down 14?
Here we go. 1st and 10 and a new drive. Here's Wade to throw. And they finally get him up past the 35-yard line. How about that? Jason Yates with the nice play.
Great play, bless his little heart.
1st and 10. Let's see what the coach has in store for our boys. Here's Devin to throw. And he gets it out to a wide-open Kenny Moore. Kenny Moore is a nice little player, ain't he?
I honestly think the Jet was being held back by subpar quarterback play there, Cal. Now we got someone who can throw it to him. Kenny might end up being a star.
He sure might. 1st and 10. Let's see what Cutter calls. Devin to throw. And dropped. Almost a pick.
Now look at this freshman there, Cal. Even though it was incomplete, looks like he has some chemistry with Mr. Devin Wade.
2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Wade. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Touchdown! Touchdown!
That is right! That is right! Come on!
So Mathis does their part. And now Post gets their shot.
3 and out, guys. Come on!
Well, that's it. It was a 7-point game a second ago, but as soon as Post got the ball back, they scored on a long run. That might be it, Randy.
Okay. All right, 4th quarter, boys. Look, I know we haven't won a lot of games recently, but that is now. All right, I won't let us lose this game. Everybody with me?
Yeah, D.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Right. Let's show these Yellow Jackets what it feels like to get hit by a cruise missile.
If we're going to mount a comeback, we got to get a score on this drive. Devin will throw. Throws to the sideline, and that's complete to Kenny Moore.
That's what a player like Kenny Moore does for you. Speed for days, and he can make the tough catches. Nice job.
Let's go, Bullfrogs. What are they going to do? Devin to throw. Wade's flushed out to his right. He gets out of that tackle.
Cal, I'm telling you, it is sure good to see Cutter's son getting his shot. When Cutter won state for us back in '92, I never thought we'd go in the toilet after that like we have. I mean, we've been in the toilet, what, 20 years now? Maybe this is our shot to mount a comeback, my friend.
7 yards to first. Here comes 2nd down. Sliding right. Woo! Did you expect that?
No way. He might have more yards than our offense did in the entire first half.
There's one back behind the quarterback. First and 10, Wade drops back. Wade surveys the field. And he drops it. Woo!
Big drop there.
Devin in the pistol. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Devin to pass. Surveying the field. Over the middle to Cruz, it's complete.
Randy, what do we know about this Colt Cruz kid?
Well, he grew up in Mathis. His daddy left him when he was little. That just burns me up. And the kid wasn't very good in junior high last year, and don't expect him to be good now neither.
First and 10. From the red zone now, here's Devin on first down. Rolling to his right. He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's right on the numbers, and it is complete. Touchdown, Bullfrog!
I gotta say, folks, I didn't expect a whole lot from these freshmen when Caleb Young went down, but these Bullfrogs have come out and played with a fire like we haven't seen in some time.
I don't want to jinx it, but we might actually win this thing.
Well, that cuts the lead to a single touchdown.
Oh, my goodness gracious. I take every bad thing I said about these kids back. We might do this, Cal.
They'll start the drive with 1st and 10. Wade to throw. And he's got some space. Whoa, fancy move there. Bounced off the first tackle.
Oh, yeah. Crazy run by the freshman.
He ain't no freshman. He's a cyborg. At least he runs like one.
All right, now, Cutter, call something good. Wade to throw. He's got room. He just kind of hops and steps away from the defender. And he got what he needed for a Mathis first down.
This kid don't quit.
Uh-huh. He's looking for contact out there. He's going to win this game by himself.
On first down, Wade back to pass. His throw caught at about the 6.
Amazing play by Jason Yates.
Did I just see that right? I mean, what in the world? I bet if you added up every catch Jason Yates ever made, it wouldn't be half as much as he just caught on that play. It all be.
Wade will throw. And this is caught by Colt Cruz. Touchdown, Mathis. So Post will get the ball back. Mathis is making this interesting after that last score.
Yup, that's right, Cal. It's all because of Devin Wade. Right now, Devin Wade is the future of Mathis football.
No time left on the clock in a tie ball game. Devin Wade has been impressive so far in relief of Caleb Young, bringing the Bullfrogs back from a huge deficit. Can we turn this losing streak around and win this game? Got a man? Touchdown! Touchdown! Touchdown!
That's right! That is right!
The Bullfrogs win it! Wade pulls off the impossible as Mathis comes back from a huge deficit to steal this one. Randy, this might have saved the season.
I'm telling you right now, Devin Wade, Colton Cruz, these two guys you watch. You watch 4 years from now. Ooh, the sky's the limit!
Dev. Hey, you really think this will be different? Yeah. Yeah, I do.
honestly, I mean, what's there to go back to anyway?
Yeah.
Dev, just trust me.
You still got that producer scar?
Heck yeah.
Hey, Miss Vesco. Yeah, this is Devin Wade.
Hey, Dev. Your car's here. Hey, man, need any help?
Still gotta do the dishes.
Oh, I'll do that. You got bigger fish to fry. Namely, being on live TV tonight.
Man, don't remind me.
You kidding? You're Devin Wade. You're gonna be better than the best, man. Trust me.
Thanks, man.
What they got you doing out there, anyway?
I don't know.
Well, I guess they'll probably have you throw the ball around a little bit, get warmed up. And then they'll have you throw that 20-yard out. Bring everyone to their feet.
Yeah, but my arm feels ready, man. That combine really woke me up.
That's what I wanted to hear. And the Jack Ford is gonna be there tonight. That is super cool.
Guess I gotta go.
Hey, man, if you're nervous, I can always go with you.
I could ask if...
Oh, shoot. You know what? I can't. I got a call last night. Unfortunately, somebody dropped out, and I have to go to that. What do they call that again? Super Regional Combine.
They invited you?
Don't act so surprised, man.
No, it's just, you didn't mention it.
I know. I wanted to spring it on you. Keep you on your toes. Who'd have thought, Dev? Two guys from Mathis making it this far. This guy's impatient.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Take your time. I'll tell him you're coming.
Thanks, man.
Before you were born, this was my prized possession. For my perfect game in high school. His 7-touchdown Pop Warner game. I love that Colt had you autograph it. I know you don't remember much about her, but your mama loved you so much. Yes, you did it, son. You did it. Your first big win. You bring the game ball home and put it right in here. Love that.
Welcome to Longshot.
Ah, thank you.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Can you back up a bit?
Oh, you'll get used to that.
Yeah, I ain't so sure.
Oh, you will. Let's get you settled.
Okay.
What are you up to?
You'll see. One sec. You guys ready for Devin? Devin, up the ramp.
Ready for what? How could you possibly do this? Just... Devin, wait!
I've waited long enough.
What is all this?
You remember how we went to 6 regional what-to-do's before we found Devin?
Yes, and?
You know what? I don't want to ruin the surprise.
Please welcome the host of our show and legendary coach, Jack Ford.
Hello and welcome to Longshot.
I'm Jack Ford, and tonight we're going to be introducing you to 4 quarterbacks, each one brought here thinking he was the lone long shot.
What?
But after scouring all 6 regional combines, it was clear that there were 4 quarterbacks who were worthy of starring in this show.
They can't do that.
Ross, you didn't.
I did. I so did.
4 of you will all battle it out on live television, all for the opportunity to work with me in our state-of-the-art facility in your quest to go from long shot to an NFL roster. You're going to be put through a series of tests where you can prove to me that you've got what it takes, and there isn't much time to impress. One of you is heading home tonight.
I know you couldn't trust these people. You're just lucky they didn't want you.
First, though, let's introduce our long shots.
The University of Kentucky standout who injured his knee his junior year. It's Tredarius Johnson. A backup at Wisconsin. It's Josh Butterly. A starter at Bowling Green, considered a system quarterback. It's Mike Schmizniak. And a freshman starter at Texas, who walked away from football 3 years ago. It's Devin Wade.
Now, I've spent the past week studying tape on all of you. And for some, this was a good thing. For others, it raised more questions than answers. And 2 of you will answer those questions right now. Josh Butterly, step forward. Devin Wade, please step forward. Mr. Wade, step forward. The producers of Long Shot have given me carte blanche to cut one of you right out of the gate. But between the 2 of you, there wasn't enough tape for me to decide, so this is your chance to show me something right now. Josh Butterly, we'll start with you first.
Was that? That's not what we talked about.
I know.
It's so much better. And how is that going to tell us who the better football player is?
I leave that to you. You're back on.
It's simple, gentlemen. You will now be tested on arm strength and accuracy. Avoid the obstacles and score as many points as you can in the allotted time. You have 30 seconds. Higher point total wins. Ready? Begin. Josh Butterly, unfortunately, your quest to be our long shot ends here. Best of luck. The rest of you, get some rest. Tomorrow, 2 more of you are going home.
What was that?
That's what I like to call amazing television. They didn't name me executive producer for nothing. Vice presidency, here I come.
But those guys had no idea.
I know, right? That was the best part. Did you see the look on their faces? Hilarious.
Don't doubt it.
Oh, I'm blowing up. Spence, buddy.
Did you hear that whole exchange?
Did you know?
Look, Ross... Russ knows what he's doing.
Wade, Smizniak, Johnson. Today we're going to test you on mind, body, and intangibles. And after these drills, one of you will be cut, so give this everything you've got. Devin, since you had the least amount of tape to review, you'll kick things off for us. Devin, welcome to the play calling assessment. An NFL quarterback must be able to call plays in the huddle, and I'm here to see if you have the ability to pull that off. When I worked with Big Ben, it was like he knew what I was going to call even before I called it. And that's one reason that he's so successful. Now here's how it works. I'll call a play into your headset, and you have to call the play back to me in the correct order. Now your ability to remember these plays will have a big impact on whether or not you stay on the show. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Strong eye twins, flex dagger, X dig,
Y shallow, Z go. What's the first part of the play?
Strong eye twins.
Nice job. What's the next portion?
Flex dagger.
Good. Next.
X dig.
Next.
Flex dagger.
That's not gonna get it done. Single back, ace pair.
Y stick, X slant, Z go, U flat.
What's first?
Single back, ace, pair.
Great. Next.
Y stick.
Yep. Keep going.
X slant.
Next.
Z go.
Finally.
U flat.
Keep it up. Gun bunch weak. Double trail. X go. Y dig.
Z shallow.
All right, last play. What's the first section?
Gun bunch weak.
Excellent. What's next?
Double trail.
Yep.
Y.
Get your head on straight. Well, that's the end of the play call assessment, and you did about as well as I expected you to. If I were you, I'd get ready for the next challenge.
Hey, man, you're right.
How'd it go in there?
Shoot, man, I don't know. I think I did good, but that guy's just so tough to read, you know?
Any advice?
Yeah, if you don't know the answer, don't guess.
Devin, come in.
All right, man.
Good luck, bro.
Devin, have a seat. It's time for the football IQ assessment. Now I'm going to